Ellen Morrow is with our CBC News team on the ground. She joins me now live from Jerusalem. Ellen, of course, some new developments in just the past hour. We're hearing about a new video released by Hamas. It shows 3 women who are apparently being held hostage. And we're also hearing from the Israeli Prime Minister in a statement. Tell us more about that.
That's right, Arthi. This video was released by Hamas a short time ago, as you said, showing 3 women purportedly being held hostage. In the video, one of the women is heard berating the Israeli government for not doing enough. Now, there's obviously lots of cautions here. Again, this video is coming from Hamas. We don't know when it was filmed. We don't know where it was filmed. We don't know the circumstances under which it was shot. We're obviously not playing the video. You're seeing just a still image from it. We have heard from the office of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after the video was released. We can show you the statement from him, calling the video cruel psychological propaganda by Hamas ISIS. In that statement, Benjamin Netanyahu also seemingly identifies these 3 women, saying to Yelena Tropanov, Danielle Aloni, and Rimon Kirst, who were abducted by Hamas, which is committing war crimes, I embrace you, our hearts are with you, and the other captives. Israel saying more than 230 people were taken in those brutal attacks 3 weeks ago, along with the 1,400 people who were killed. Now, we are expecting to hear more from Benjamin Netanyahu in the next hour in a press conference that we're expecting. We're also expecting to hear more from family members of some of the hostages later on this evening as well. Now, separately from all this, we have heard from some of those families of the hostages over the weekend, and some of them have been expressing concern themselves with the Israeli government that as the military campaign in Gaza expands, the ground offensive expands starting on Friday night, those family members have expressed concern that it puts their loved ones who are being held by Hamas in Gaza at greater risk.
And now, Ellen, we also, of course, want to talk about what's happening on the ground where you are. So what is the Israeli military saying about the offensive and their operations today?
Well, we heard from the Israel Defense Forces earlier today, Arthi, saying that in the last several days, more than 600 Hamas targets have been struck in Gaza as that ground and air operation expands. The IDF saying it's the dual purpose of wiping out Hamas after those attacks 3 weeks ago and also trying to get the hostages back safely. But as the ground offensive does expand, so do the concerns surrounding it. We heard from the Palestinian Red Crescent Society yesterday. It posted a video of what it says is the aftermath of an Israeli airstrike that it says happened just meters away from Al-Quds hospital in Gaza, where the Red Crescent Society says some 400 people are being treated and 14,000 displaced civilians are sheltering. We're also again hearing from aid agencies today saying that Gaza is at a breaking point, that more aid is desperately needed. Now, yesterday, about 30 trucks, the UN says, aid trucks did manage to cross into Gaza through the Rafah border crossing with Egypt. That's the largest single convoy of aid that's arrived since this conflict began. But aid agencies say that is nowhere near enough. Before the conflict, hundreds of trucks were coming into Gaza each and every day. So again, we're hearing those calls from aid organizations for there to be some kind of ceasefire so that more aid can arrive in Gaza.
Thanks for the latest on this, Ellen. That is the CBC's Ellen Morrow reporting from Jerusalem.